Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Cut the Cord Lunch and Learn series. Every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Time, a new Cut the Cord Lunch and Learn series will release. So make sure you download the show notes, and those show notes are in the comments. So you can just click on the link and download the show notes. So you may ask yourself, what is Cut the Cord? It's a 30-minute training series to help that's going to play live on Facebook and on YouTube. It's going to help you elevate your mindset. It's going to help you set goals. It's going to help you get outside your comfort zone. It's going to help you start saying, I am already good enough. I have earned it. I am smart enough to do it. I am because I am. Cut the Cord Lunch and Learn series is going to give you the it factor, the visualize it, pray about it, plan it, work it, live it, and don't give up on it. Now, before I dive into the message, go ahead and download the show notes. Then click on the link in the comment section, and you can get the show notes so you can follow along. But I'm going to start off with this story first. I heard of this positive farmer and a negative farmer, and when I tell this story, see which one are you. When it would rain, the positive farmer would say, "Thank you, Lord, for watering our crops." But the negative farmer would say, "If it keeps this up, it's going to rot in the roots." When the rain came out, the positive farmer would say, "Lord, thank you for giving our plants valuable nutrients." But the negative farmer would say, "If it keeps this up, it's going to scorch the crops." One day, when they went bird hunting together in a boat, the positive farmer had just gotten a new bird dog, and he was so proud of it. He shot a bird, and the bird fell in the water, and he said to the negative farmer, "Watch this." The dog jumped out of the boat, ran on top of the water, picked up the bird, ran back on top of the water, put the bird in the boat. And he asked, "Well, what do you think about that?" Well, the negative farmer looked at him and said, "I should have known that dog couldn't swim." Zig Ziglar said, "Success means doing the best we can with what we have. Success is in the doing, not the getting, in the trying, not the triumph. Success is a personal standard, reaching for the highest in us because and becoming all that we can be." See, wise leaders set personal standards for excellence rather than allowing external factors to define success or failure for them. My topic for you today is leading with excellence, setting personal standards for success. Leading with excellence, setting personal standards for success. And like I said, wise leaders set standards, personal standards of excellence rather than allowing external factors to define success or failure for them. See, they set their standards above and beyond what others require, consistently delivering results with that surplus of expectations, right? In honoring their standards of excellence, credible leaders go first and they give the most. Let me say that again. Credible leaders go first and they give the most. They model the work ethic that they desire to see in their teammates and everybody else. On the other hand, when leaders accept standards placed on them by other people, you know that time when you allowed some other people to influence what you're going to do. See, when leaders accept standards placed on them by others, they sacrifice self-control. Don't ever sacrifice your own self-control. They begin to live inauthentic lives, chasing after goals that they didn't set and violating values in ways they never would have thought possible. See, in my experience, here's what I've come to realize. There are 4 common culprits that leaders foolishly allow to override their personal standards. That means 4 things that cause people to let outside influences impact them. And I want to tell you about these 4, and then I'll have 4 challenge questions for you. So the first one is competition. See, allowing the competition to set your standards pulls you off your mission and away from your unique strengths and values. You see how easy that can happen? All right. Being overly concerned with your rivals or what other people say may cause you to copy their unethical tactics or to engage in unprincipled behavior in an effort to win at all costs. See, in leadership and in our personal lives, you have to chart your own course. Never allow the competition, never allow anyone else to choose the path for you. So here's the question I have for you. Where are you getting off course from your main mission because of competition? Now, that's a deep question. Now you need to ponder on that question and write some answers there. The second key to setting personal standards of success for yourself is circumstances. See, since there are so many factors beyond our control, in leadership, we gauge excellence solely on short-term results. See, outcomes are important and goals have merits, but at times, circumstances will conspire to block our progress. Let me say that again, because I need to make sure that you get this, right? Outcomes are important and goals have merit. Yes, they do. But at times, circumstances will conspire to block our progress. See, consider the economic downturn, right? For people who are, for people, or especially for leaders with standards of excellence tied to stock prices or bottom line profits, anytime there's a downturn in the market, it could cause them to feel like they're a miserable failure. See, what you have to do is keep your personal standards independent of life circumstances so that no matter what is going on around you, you can still achieve excellence. See, so let me make sure that you get what I'm saying here. But you can't tie the things that are happening around you to your standard of excellence, to your personal standards. Because if you do, when those things go down, then what's going to happen? Your standard of excellence is going to go down for yourself. So you can't do that. So the question I have for you in this category is, where are you allowing circumstances to control your actions or your thoughts? Where are you allowing your environment to control your actions or your thoughts? Where are you allowing COVID, this current political situation, to control your personal standards? See, you got to watch for that. Number three, the third standard, the third key to setting personal standards of success is critics. You have to watch out for these critics, right? See, as a leader, you will be criticized. You just have to know that. You'll be scrutinized. You're going to be second guessed and you're going to be disparaged. That's just going to happen. People are going to talk about you when you're not around. You just have to know that, and that's okay. But don't confuse excellence with pleasing others. See, if you do, you'll always feel like a failure, and because it's impossible to please everybody all the time. So quit trying to do it. You see, and you can't worry about those critics, those Monday morning quarterbacks, the guys who are sitting on the sidelines. You can't worry about them. You have to stay the course for yourself. So stay true to your personal standards and don't sacrifice them to pacify your critics. See, critics can be family members. Critics can be your friends. Critics can be coworkers. Critics can be the people who are closest to you. So who's that negative farmer in your life? Now, the question I have for you is, how are you bowing down to your critics and not following your own course? Now, that's a deep question. How are you bowing down to your critics and not following your own course? Now, here's the fourth one, and I'm going to get on out of here and get out of your way. The fourth one is cheerleaders. You see, let me review what we've talked about so far. So you have the competition that can get in your way. You have circumstances that you can allow to impact you. You have critics that you can allow to impact you. And then the fourth one is cheerleaders. See, when you're successful, you gain applause from everyone around you, right? The applause massages your ego and begins to substitute for the fulfillment of meeting your personal standards. You know how that can happen. See, if you're not careful, you can develop an addiction to the applause. Instead of pursuing excellence, you play to the crowd, craving their adoration and their admiration, right? Seeking popularity over principle. Never do it. Seeking popularity over principle. Never do it. See, you allow others then to measure excellence for you and define what your true worth is. Never, ever do that. So the question I have for you here is, where are you playing to the crowd versus following your passion? Where are you giving up on you? I'm going to look right in the camera. Where are you playing to the crowd and following your passion? Where are you giving up on you? See, to avoid this trap of pandering to applause, surround yourself with people who tell you what you need to hear rather than what you want to hear. Uh-oh. Let me say that again. See, to avoid that trap of pandering to applause, surround yourself with people who tell you what you need to hear versus people who tell you what you want to hear. See, the higher you go in leadership, the higher you go in life, the harder it's going to become for your teammates to give you honest feedback. But you need to find the positive formers that can help you rise. Find those positive formers that want to help you reach your dreams, not their dreams through you. You see? Now, what I want you to do, and then I'm going to be out of here. I want you to take these questions that I gave you, and I want you to ponder on them. Then take immediate action. Don't wait. Take immediate action steps to course correct wherever you need to. And don't let the negative formers of your life, in your life, discourage you. There's 4 things you got to do. Choose to commit. Work hard. Focus. Be resilient and bounce back. Choose to commit. Work hard. Focus. Be resilient and bounce back. Choose to commit. Work hard. Focus. Be resilient and bounce back. Choose to commit today. Work hard today. Focus today. Be resilient and bounce back. And what you're going to see is you're going to start then setting your own personal standards for success. So thank you for tuning in for Cut the Cord Lunch and Learn series today. I want you to go out there and have a great rest of your day. Thanks and goodbye. Make sure you download the show notes.